In the heart of the ancient, sun-drenched land, where the baobab trees stood like silent sentinels and the wind whispered secrets through the tall grass, lived a wise old tortoise named Kamba. Kamba was known throughout the animal kingdom for his patience and his deep understanding of the world, a wisdom he had gathered over many long seasons. One year, a terrible drought gripped the land. The rivers dwindled to trickles, the wells dried up, and the once lush savanna turned to dust. The animals grew desperate. The proud lion, Simba, roared his frustration at the parched earth. The swift cheetah, Duma, raced tirelessly but found no water. Even the clever monkey, Tatu, could not find a solution. One sweltering afternoon, the animals gathered under the shade of the largest baobab, their spirits low. "We will surely perish," sighed the gentle giraffe, Twiga. Kamba, who had been listening quietly, slowly raised his head. "There is a legend," he began, his voice a low rumble, "of a hidden spring, deep within the whispering mountains. It is guarded by a riddle, and only those with a truly humble heart can find its waters." Hope flickered in the eyes of the weary animals. Simba, ever confident, declared, "I will go. My strength will overcome any obstacle." Duma added, "And my speed will get me there first." Tatu chattered, "My cunning will solve any riddle." One by one, the strongest and cleverest animals set off for the mountains, each convinced they held the key. Simba returned, bruised and defeated, having tried to force his way through rocky passes. Duma came back exhausted, having raced past the subtle clues. Tatu, for all his wit, found himself tangled in thorny bushes, outsmarted by his own impatience. Days turned into weeks, and the drought worsened. The animals were at their breaking point. Then, Kamba, with his slow, steady pace, announced, "I will go." The other animals looked at him with pity. "You are too slow, Kamba," said Twiga gently. "How can you succeed where the mightiest have failed?" Kamba simply smiled. "Sometimes, the fastest path is not the quickest, and the loudest voice does not hold the truth." He set off, moving deliberately, observing every stone, every rustle of leaves. When he reached the whispering mountains, he did not rush. He listened to the wind, felt the warmth of the sun, and noticed a small, almost invisible path that wound through a seemingly impenetrable thicket. He followed it patiently, and soon came to a clearing where a single, ancient rock stood. On its surface, barely visible, was etched a riddle. "I am always flowing, yet I have no feet. I give life, but I have no breath. I am sought by all, but seen by few. What am I?" Simba would have tried to break the rock. Duma would have raced around it. Tatu would have overthought the words, looking for a trick. But Kamba, with his humble heart, simply sat before it. He didn't try to force an answer. He thought of the desperate animals, of the parched land, of the very essence of life. "Water," he whispered, not to the rock, but to the thirsty earth. "You are water." As the word left his lips, a gentle tremor ran through the ground. A crack appeared at the base of the rock, and from it, a clear, cool stream began to bubble forth, growing steadily into a flowing spring. Kamba drank deeply, then slowly made his way back, carrying the news of the life-giving water. The animals rejoiced, rushing to the spring and drinking their fill. From that day on, Kamba was revered not just for his wisdom, but for his humility. The animals learned that true strength lies not in brute force or cleverness alone, but in patience, observation, and a humble heart that seeks to understand rather than to conquer. And so, the hidden spring of the Whispering Mountains became a symbol of hope, a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are found by those who move slowly and listen closely. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing folktale stories across the land.